Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Palace here. So nice to see you. Got my new shirt on. I'm pretty excited about it. Feeling good. I got another story out of my home library. I'm excited to share it with you. It is called Water Babies by Joan Emerson, and it is phenomenal. Those look like otters. Introduction. Nearly 3/4 of the earth is made up of water. There are over 1 million different species living in these oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. New water babies are being born every day across the world. Turn the page and meet some of the cutest water babies around. Look at this guy. Oh, he looks soft. Adelie penguin. Adelie penguins are birds, but they don't fly. They swim. These penguins spend all water in the freezing waters of Antarctica. Both the mother and father Adelie penguins care for their egg. The baby chicks hatch after about a month. When the chicks are about 9 weeks old, their baby feathers are replaced with a new set that is waterproof. Then they are off to the sea to swim on their own. Adelie chicks stick together. They huddle for warmth in a pile while their parents hunt for food. That's teamwork right there. Oh, look how cute the baby beaver is. Beaver. Beavers are great builders. They use trees, sticks, and mud to build dams and rivers and lakes. The dams block off water to create ponds. Then the beavers build lodges in the middle of the pond for their families to live in. 1 to 4 baby beavers called kits are born in each litter. The beavers live in their family's lodge until they are about 2 years old. Beavers are excellent swimmers. They even have transparent eyelids to help them see underwater. Look at their own pair of goggles. BlueFooted Boobie. Look at that silly bird. Blue-footed boobies can fly and swim. They split their time between the coast of South and Central America and the Pacific Ocean. These birds get their unusual color from nutrients in their food. The males show off their fancy feet in a special dance to find a mate. Then the mother bird lays 1 to 3 eggs directly on the ground. Both parents use their feet to keep the eggs warm until the baby chicks hatch. Blue-footed boobies throw up food they've already eaten for their chicks to eat. I know lots of birds do that. I don't think their stomachs are set up yet. Beluga whale. These are amazing. Okay. Beluga whale. Beluga whales are found in the Arctic Ocean. When a baby calf is born, it is gray or brown. But as it gets older, the beluga whale turns totally white. Beluga whales give birth to 1 baby at a time. When they are born, beluga whales are about the size of an adult woman, but they can grow up to 20 feet long. Beluga whales live in groups known as pods and can live up to 50 years. Beluga whales talk with each other in their own language, which sounds like clicking underwater. Wow, only way to communicate. Baby sea turtles. Sea turtle. Sea turtles spend their lives in warm waters all over the world. The females only come out of the water to lay their eggs. They bury 80 to 120 ping-pong ball-sized eggs in a deep hole. Then they go back to the sea. The baby hatchlings break out of their shells after about 2 months. The tiny baby turtles then walk from their nest to the sea all by themselves. Sea turtles have been on Earth since the time of the dinosaurs. Wow, that's an interesting fact. Got the Bottlenose Dolphin. Bottlenose dolphins are some of the smartest animals in the sea. They live in oceans around the world. A mother dolphin gives birth to 1 baby calf every 2 or 3 years. At birth, a dolphin is about the same weight as a medium-sized dog. Dolphins stay with their mothers for several years in groups called pods. The dolphins in a pod can talk to each other using a series of clicks and whistles. Dolphins love playtime. They sometimes follow boats in the ocean and even surf the waves. I've heard they're very social. The Harp Seal. Love the Harp Seal. Harp seals spend nearly all their time in the cold waters of the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Harp seal pups are born on the ice. The newborn seals are about the size of a 2-year-old human. They have yellowish fur that soon turns white. They stay on the ice for about 6 weeks. Then they shed their fur coat and head to the sea. A mother seal can pick her baby out of a large crowd by its distinct smell. Oh, they're using their sniffers. African hippo. This is a cool one. Look at that. African hippos spend half of their lives submerged in rivers and lakes. They are great swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for over 5 minutes at a time. But they don't normally need to. A hippo is so large that it can usually stand on the bottom of a river or lake and still have its head above water. Even as a baby, a hippo is big. A baby calf weighs nearly 100 pounds at birth. Hippos gallop on the bottom of the river. That's how they got their name. Hippopotamus means river horse in Greek. That's good to know. One of the most fascinating animals, the duck-billed platypus. Duck-billed platypuses are found in Australia. They look like a cross between a duck, a beaver, and an otter. Their sensitive bill helps them sense underwater prey. Their paddle-shaped tails help them glide through water, and their water-resistant fur keeps them dry and warm. Unlike most mammals, platypuses lay eggs after 10 days. The eggs hatch, the tiny babies are just the size of a lima bean. They can swim on their own after about 4 months. Duck-billed platypuses are toothless. They scoop up gravel and dirt with their prey to help them break up food. Wow, that's an interesting fact. Polar bear. Oh. Polar bears spend most of their lives in and around the icy Arctic Sea. Polar bears are some of the biggest carnivores on Earth. The males can weigh more than 1,000 pounds, but at birth, polar bear cubs weigh just over a pound. Usually 2 twin cubs are born in November or December. They spend the winter in an underground den, growing and learning. In the spring, they head to the water. Polar bears have black skin, and their fur isn't really white. It's transparent. Oh, so many facts in this. Look at this guy. An American alligator. American alligators have been on Earth for over 150 million years. They even outlived the dinosaurs. They live in fresh water like lakes, rivers, and swamps in the southern parts of America. Mother alligators usually lay around 35 to 50 eggs in the summer. The baby alligators, called hatchlings, emerge after about 2 months. The newborn hatchlings are about the size of a banana. As adults, they can be as long as a car. Wow! Alligators have powerful teeth and jaws that can bite through a turtle shell. And I know that. I've learned from Animal Planet that when the alligator bites, its jaw almost locks. So it's almost impossible to pull it up. So people who've caught alligators, it's okay to stand on top of their mouth if you're willing to do that. And it won't be able to lift its mouth. But once its mouth's shut, you can't pull it up. North American river otter. Oh, another cutie. River otters live through Canada and the United States. These animals are just as much at home in water as they are on land. They have webbed feet to speed through water, and their nostrils and ears close when they are underwater. They also have water-repellent fur to keep them warm. Mothers give birth to 2 to 3 babies called pups. And this spring, when the babies are 2 months old, they start learning how to swim on their own. Otters can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes. That is a long time. Ooh. Seahorse. Seahorses are tiny fish that live in coastal waters. The mother lays hundreds of eggs in a pouch in the father's stomach. The male seahorse carries them for about 10 to 25 days, and the baby seahorses emerge when they are born. They are smaller than a bean. The baby seahorses link tails with each other and hide from predators together. Seahorse eyes can look forward and backward at the very same time. So that's an interesting fact, boys and girls, that actually the male is giving birth in the seahorse community. Look at this guy. He's pretty cool. The Pacific walrus. Pacific walruses spend most of their time in the Arctic seas. Walruses are great swimmers, but they also spend a lot of time on the ice. Hundreds of walruses gather in a group called herds to sunbathe. When a walrus calf is born, it weighs over 100 pounds. As adults, walruses can grow to over 3,000 pounds. When a walrus grows its tusks, it can use them to break ice, climb out of the water, and defend itself. Baby walruses can swim as soon as they are born. Wow. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed Water Babies, boys and girls. I'll see you soon.